What's up, y'all? Hey, y'all. Hey, what's going on? Woo! Working out Wednesday, y'all. It's working out Wednesday. What did y'all have for lunch? Shout out to the replay peeps. I appreciate each and every one of y'all who catch the replay. Baby, it is cold outside. It really is. So anyway, how are y'all doing? I hope y'all staying warm, safe, and sound. They finally cleared off the sidewalks. I tried to make it to work. Okay, this morning I done slipped and slide, almost fell twice. And I turned my butt back around and came home. I texted my boss like, I can't do it. I'm scared. If I fall, child, I can't afford to fall. Anyway, lunchtime, lunchtime. Anyway, so how y'all doing? It's been a minute over here. Well, I did go live yesterday, so yeah, it hasn't been a minute, but it's been a minute since I gave y'all some content. Okay, so I am working on that. I'm working on my thumbnail. I'm about to set a live for tomorrow evening so we could do some stenciling, me and just read my book. What's up, foot soldier? Hey, girl. Hey. I said, let me come on the streamy yard. I just hate that I don't have my whistles and blows and stuff, but Lord, I it's just crazy. The walkway over here is dangerous. Baby, this walkway, the side, well, they finally cleaned it up. I looked out the window, so they're kind of removing snow and all that stuff. But earlier this morning, it was like 0 degrees. So you know that snow was icy as heck, and it's still icy. Okay. But they finally cleared some pathways. It went from zero. It was 0 degrees this morning, and now it's 13 degrees. But baby, it feel like -3 out there. It's cold. So y'all bundle up. I gotta face the music and be out there on Thursday and Friday to go into the workplace. What's up, Vibrant? Hey, girl. Hey. But it's all good. I'm gonna be bundled up and ready to tackle as long as they clean off these sidewalks. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy out there. We have to walk in the street. Yeah, and I ain't walking in the street. Okay. Because them streets ain't all that clear either. You know, the cars slipping and sliding and all this mess. Baby, Vibrant, the cold just begun. So I ain't even going. I'm not complaining. It's just that I'm not risking my life to be slipping and sliding and be on my ass. Okay. And I don't know how to ice skate. Yeah, me either. And I ain't trying. Excuse me. Hey, you gotta chill. Hey, girl. Hey. Listen, I want to say something to my ladies out there. Please, y'all need to have some self-respect. Listen, if you're lonely, talk to the Lord. He will never forsake you, neglect you, abuse you, dismiss you, use you. None of that. This stuff. Listen, I am not interested in none of this stuff that's going on. I don't see any relief for at least a week. Oh yeah, I don't see no relief, Vibrant, until at least a few weeks because I heard we about to get some more snow. So I'ma hold on and just grind it. But y'all gotta have some respect for yourself, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. I would rather be by myself any day before I put up with any kind of disrespect. Okay. You know, y'all talk so high regards of yourselves, but chasing men and these internet men at that is sad. Okay. It is so, so sad and sickening. It's just, I'm like, what is going on? COVID done put a spell on you. You forgot there is men in the grocery store, at the library, at your neighbor's market, at the flea market, at the movie theater, at the mall. Shit, hell, go to the bar. Go to the bar. What up, Linda B? Hey, girl. Hey. Yeah, it is crazy. And I'm just like, I've been tuning in, listening in the background while, I'm busy in myself. And the more I just hear all these things dropping out, it's really embarrassing. Excuse me. It's embarrassing. And hold on, y'all. Let me get some water. It's embarrassing. And at first, I'm like, I hope it was just clicks and views. Thank you. You got to chill. I'm far from bullheaded too. I got a head full of hair. Don't let the tight coils fool you, baby. It stretches. And my hair done grew back. Excuse me. Every time I get on here, I gotta clear my voice. I'm sorry. But yeah, I at first I was like, let it just be but I couldn't even be doing half of this shit for content. Okay. Please have faith. Pick up your Bible and read a couple of scriptures. I might have to come on here and do something because I can't see myself. And this is when we were talking about dating men. I did get some. You got to chill. Thank you. About dating men, online. And when we had that whole topic and conversation, but the dating online of how it's going now, it's just foolish because you already know what is given. But when you put yourself, your soul, your whole being on this app just to do anything for content, it is sick. It's sick. It's so disappointing. And it's sad. And I swear, I hope our young youth is not watching this mess. Okay. I hope our young ladies and our young men are not watching a lot of this mess that goes on across here. You got people on here just selling their souls for just clicks and views. And not even just dating online, just period, bringing their whole life style on here, their life stories, their children, just selling their whole privacy and family values over a click and a view and an accent check. It's sick. And I can't believe, looking at the behaviors that's already going on, the behaviors that's currently going on already. Why would you put your trust in some of these fools on this app? Just the behavior alone. So that's why I was saying I don't want no, even though if you don't meet them on here, they can still, you can meet them in real life offline. And they could still somehow, a bad breakup could still end up coming online because people use Facebook to tell their business, put their whole life stories every time them and they man or they woman or they other significant other or mama, dad, or anybody have a fight, they posting it. And this stuff don't go away. Why? Because people take screenshots, they download stuff for the day that you fall out with them. But have some class and some oomph. Y'all swear y'all got class and oomph, but yet y'all got y'all tails out here looking raggedy. Okay. You can't be talking, and they talk big stuff, and they be on here exposing their life. Whether they being on drugs. One thing about it, even if you were on drugs or something, right? Hey, Sassy, happy Wednesday, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, it's Working Out Wednesday. Even if it's just an example, even if You know what I'm saying? You get into trials and tribulations, and say you overcame a drug addiction, or whatever it is that you had an addiction that was disrupting your life and causing you to fail and be a failure in life. That doesn't mean, yes, you could come on here and tell your testimony, but that don't mean you gotta right to point fingers at somebody else. It's just the madness that's going on in here. Cause you once struggled, you once was taking drugs, and you was delivered. How you gonna drag somebody for the same thing you suffered? Okay, I don't get it. It's the hypocrisy that be going on here. How you going to drag somebody, because once an addict is an addict, right? They say that. That's what I heard. You get this addicting, you become accustomed to this addicting spirit, whether it's addiction to another drug, or addiction to start drinking, or addiction to start doing anything that is not a normal habit. You could become addicted to shopping, you could become addicted to food, you become addicted to something because you have to have something, right? Something of a substance. What's up, dear South? Hey, girl. Hey. So it's just crazy to me how people get on these high horses and start talking like nobody remember their stories, or talking about things that they challenged themselves, and then they have to double back, right? And come out and apologize, because y'all all doing it. Whether you dragged kids one time was enough, right? Whether you drag somebody dead one time was enough. It doesn't erase that you have done it before. So all the pointing the fingers and craziness, and making excuses of why stuff was done, it was done. Okay. End of story. It was done. I'm just making examples, y'all. So the hypocrisy is just crazy out here, and I'm just looking like, what? I don't know, but I'm just not interested. Okay, I ain't interested in none of that craziness. Girl, these folks they are. You gotta chill. And they think they look sane. A lot of people, I just be sitting back watching like, ain't nothing functional, normal about none of this shit. You are no better than the next. Okay. And especially when you get, after you have overcame something, you all this high horse. Don't forget, God will knock your tail right back down where the hell you came from. Never forget it. I don't care if you pray at night, or if you come back on here doing the same thing, or to return back to what you've been doing, and go back into it. That prayer was deleted. That prayer was deleted, because God said if you come to him and let go and let God, and not just it's about bettering yourself and doing stuff, not going back and doing the same thing. And then I have to look at these people who steady make excuses for these people. It's really sad. Mine was a certain card letter. What? I don't know what you talk about, dear self. I'm addicted to flexing on my I don't know about that either. I don't want I ain't flexing. I'm living for God, okay? All day, every day. And you got people just really, really out here, protecting and making excuses for a lot of these behaviors that's on here, but they are point at the next one and say what they doing. No, they all doing the same shit. Ain't nothing different. That's why I've been pulling back and focusing on what I have to do to, on my channel. And I don't care if I have 2 or 3, okay? People listening, but this is ridiculous. It's old. People don't like to hear the truth. People knows when you're not feeding into their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to be bothered with you, because they know you gonna call shit out, and they don't like it. They don't like it. You know what I'm saying? All these folks, it's, and lying people as well. Oh, please, foot soldier, don't start talking about lying, because these folks will lie. Okay, in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't talking about small fibs, but it's just that, no, the balance of it all is just crazy, and they looking crazy out here. And they don't want real ones in their corner. They call real ones by cursing your mama out, dragging your dead dog, cat, mother, father. They call real ones up here talking about your children, begging, a real, because I beg and I do this. They call real ones those who is just fighting for nothing. They ain't got energy for nothing. Those are the real, that's what they call real ones over on this app, which is crazy. They don't want a real one because the real one gonna tell them your shit stank and you look stupid. Okay. Oh, it's a song. Girl, I don't know them damn new songs. So people don't want real ones. You know what I'm saying? They want people they could use and manipulate. People who's gonna agree and be yes, 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 yes. They want you to be droned in to everything they're saying without no rebuttal. They want you to believe every single thing they tell you. Oh no, I'm not that one. So I'm a different kind of subscriber. Okay. And that's why I've been backing away, y'all. I've been backing away a little bit from certain areas because in certain things, because I know I'm gonna speak my mind, and I ain't come on here to be arguing or going back and forth about people's stupid choices or because they sound in a fucking mess or because they head got big because they got all these people around you. I know hundreds and hundreds of people, thousands, probably thousands, a couple of thousands, right? But not personally, most of them. But I know a lot of people already. I don't need a crowd. I don't need a crowd to know who I am. I don't need a bunch of people feeding me garbage and rubbing my back when I got my slip showing without you saying, yeah, girl, pull your skirt down. Your slip is showing. Girl. Girl, put a little gel on those edges, cause them edges is doing something else. Girl, you got a little coal in your eyes. I need people like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody telling me what I'm saying is right because you just want to be somewhere. And that's what a lot of these people are. They go where the numbers are. They want to go over to where the party is and where they think the cool kids are and why spew and all that. See, they don't want to talk about real stuff. They don't want to support people who don't think like them, right? Which is a good thing. If we're not all thinking alike, it's a blessing because we get to learn something. We get to voice our own opinions and see things differently without having to bicker amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? And I get so sick of it. I'm just like, I ain't about that whole be with the crowd, be with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be with Jill. Okay. And anything in life, I'm trying to lead. And I ain't trying to lead somebody into a hellhole or depression or, uh um obsession or anything like that. And I want to look and watch people who can teach me something. Nobody, people, and a lot of people get rid of their lives, right? Because they know they done lied. They done told you some old crazy stuff. I like to speak my mind. It makes folks Yeah, some of your speaking mind is very, very strong. But hey, that's how you give it up. You know, you gotta chill. Can't nobody tell you how to type, but do know that it comes with repercussions. Cause you do speak your mind, but it be a little harsh. It be real harsh. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a simple minded person. I think for myself. I don't like to follow people, none of that shit. And you can't convince me what's right, what's right, what's wrong is right, is what I want to say. So yeah, I'm not a following person. And people on here get too upset. They are obsessed with just all of this whole thing. This is the internet, y'all. Go be free. Go be free. No, we're not supposed to think like, what's up, Annie B? Hey girl, hey, what's going on? I tag Cardi B. Yeah, I don't even get into all that either. You got it. I don't watch celebrity stuff. Not no dig to you, but I don't watch that stuff. I ain't interested. You got all these stuff on here, and people delete their lives because they done lied about something. They come on here just talking because their mouth got a hole in it. You know those people. They talk because their mouth got a hole in it. They just talking. They sound just as crazy. They get on here, start telling you, I'm this, I'm that, I'll rock like this. And then you know what? An hour, 2 hours later, they doing what they just said they ain't about. God damn. You know, it's just crazy. So when you talking, now it be sounding like wah 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 wah. You remember Charlie Brown? Wah wah wah. And I just be in my house cracking up, okay? I be in my house cracking up. What's up, Lady T? I mean, not Lady Tia. What's up, T Lounge? Hey, girl. Hey. You know what I'm saying? No, do what you like. Look. You got to chill if that's the way you want to be yourself, honey. I'm just saying, but be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't change because I'm saying something. Do what you do. 1 minute, and just like I said, 1 minute, oh, I don't beg, but then next thing you know, they got the cash app up, or they asking for this. And it's kind of like, which one? Y'all confused. I mean, you look crazy and sound crazy. It makes no sense. And I, for one, ain't coming on here to be beefing with nobody. And I'm gonna call it how I see it. I'm just looking at people like, okay, you don't beg, but then you posting your thing up. Then you got the begs who weird. They not asking, but they got this whole long sob story. They got all this stuff going on. I mean, it's just crazy on this app. I'm going to remain sane. I'm going to remain who the hell I am. And I ain't coming on here begging for shit. You got people on here with the clicks and the beat down. Listen, speak your mind, let your conscience free. You got that right, Annie B. Listen, Annie B know how we get. Listen, I like people. Annie B says what she says and mean what she says. You know what I'm saying? People like that, I could really rock with. We've been rocking for a long time. And it's no flip flopping. And isn't it? This is why people don't like to do lives, and especially bigger content creators. They just drop their video and go about their business. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to be into this kind of structure where you got to deal with the he say, she say, who said this and who said that. That's why I said I was going to pull back, but I am going to still have my table talks and stuff like that over here because I'm going to do it. And I don't have to get too deeply involved. When I click off, I'm clicking the fuck out. That's it, clicking out. But yeah, a lot of these people is just too fake and phony. And you got to be careful of those who come around you because they want to use you for something. They need an idea. They need a spark. They need a plug. Even though my little itty bitty channels is little people, I don't have that much people, but they want something from you. And that's what I've learned about here. There's a lot of disgenuine folks on this app. All they come is to kill, steal, and destroy. That's it. Not the lady that says it's not her business at the same time it's somebody's business. You crazy. Sorry, I had that on the screen. My bad. You gotta chill. I didn't read it yet. I gotta stop putting these comments on the screen, child. No need. No, I need to calm down for real. Well, you do what your heart desire, because a lot of people don't really care. But that's what I found. And I always say people make fun, people laugh at me when I say, my biggest pet peeve is clicks. Clicks and in circles. And I'm not talking about my crafting circle. Crafting circle, that's a good thing. We crafting, having fun, minding our business, and get the hell off of here. Making memories. That's what we're doing. And that's it. But those are my two biggest pet peeves is clicks and circles and groups and all of that. When I mean is like, oh, I rode with her and don't fuck with her. And if you got beef with her and you got beef with me and nah, that's only for my motherfucking real crew in my real life. Okay. That is for the people who I rock with, hard body, I've known for many, 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 many years. Okay. Well, who we done broke bread. We done rumbled with the best. Okay, we was out in them straight streets. And even with that, I never get into their beef sometime, not all the time. So all of this pick me behavior, these rolling with these crews and because you're mad at this one now, you're mad at this one. Oh, because I seen you over here in this chat. I'ma block you. I ain't talking to you no more. Oh, because you cool. Because I see this person at your channel or you at this person's channel. I'm not going to talk to you no more. All that shit is bullshit. Okay? That stuff is for the kids. I mean, I just don't understand it. Okay, dear self. That is the type of language I can't understand. If you speak and then I'm telling you, and it's almost like, so why watch somebody if you can't give a suggestion, give your opinion? So do you tell me that you just want me in your chat just to listen and soak it all in and don't say shit? No. Well, what's the use of me watching, right? You know what I'm saying? No. No, no, no. So it's just behavior like that. It's just beyond me. I just can't roll like that. I'm grown. At 50-year-old, I ain't chasing behind no young ass people. You know what I'm saying? If I got 20 years, 15 years on top of somebody, I damn sure ain't looking for nothing that I could find except for not, especially not to lead me, not half of the people I see on this motherfucker. You can't upgrade me, you can't uplift me with nothing over there with the jet you doing. And it's the favorite thing is I'm gonna be doing better. I'm about to be doing this. This is not for me, this behoove me, this beneath me, but they still right there. So no, ain't nothing I can learn like that. And if you up here running crazy, I be watching certain people and I'm just like, you too obsessive. Nobody's talking to you. You're just jumping in. And especially for me, when I'm not even talking about nobody and you still got my name in your mouth or people, whatever it is, I don't have no ill feelings for nobody on this app. Nobody. And I'm gonna say that I don't hate nobody. I just dislike people, ways and behaviors, and it's ignorant. So I'm not here to be rubbing nobody ego. Shit, I gotta rub my own damn ego. Okay. I go talk and sit on the couch with a counselor, a therapist every time I need to. You do the same. I'm not here for that. I'm here for entertainment. I ain't here to be trying to be close buddy buddy. Those who I made relationships with, I'm comfortable with. I'm comfortable with them, and I'm that's enough. We could be cool and all of that, but I am not here. I'm not here to be having a whole big pity party and therapy sessions because I'm not a therapist. Okay, all that attention, go outside and get attention from people in your real life and let them love on you, because these people on here ain't here to love on you. They only here to whatever they need to do for numbers. That's what it is. So all this crashing out and all this crazy behavior is just crazy. It is really childish, foot soldier, and I don't understand it. I just don't deal with them. That's all I can do. It is. It's very obsessive, and you got to back away. And that's why I'm slowly doing that because listen, I don't have time for that. For you to be getting mad at me because I just didn't click your live today. I every day, I don't go live every day. I don't post a video every day. So I ain't gonna be signing up to be in nobody's chat every day, especially now. So listen, I be trying, or you got to split yourself up, and so you can be able to support people. People that real support is not looking at you saying, "Oh, you wasn't here yesterday. I'm blocking you and unsubscribing. Oh, I ain't see you in 2 days. I'm unsubscribing. I ain't seen motherfuckers in a year and I'm still subscribed. And they ain't seen me in a year and I'm still subscribed. What we doing here? This ain't no kiddie game. Or see, I can't play those kind of games, y'all. I really can't. It's just too much. And that's why I understand why I never used to go to lives when I first started being a content creator, because that is too much pressure to be seen. And then when people start, that's why I didn't like lives. I'm being honest with y'all. And then people think you supposed to just pop in and do all that. Are they really giving you that much? Are they really giving you that much support? It's just really ridiculous. And I mean, but I be sitting back and people just think you don't remember what you seen 2 years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago. And I be just sitting here looking and being like, I just don't say shit because it ain't my place to until you fuck with me. Okay. A peace of mind is priceless. Can't have that when dealing with some people. Yeah, and I get it because a lot of people don't have it all. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of half-cocked people out here. And I'm talking about people with the ticky ticky boom boom, type mindset, the childish mentality, you know what I'm saying? The ghetto ration of it. Some of the stuff I don't even understand. I don't want to understand. And I was raised in the ghetto. Okay? I was raised in the ghetto. I ain't mad. In the hood, rather. In the hood. Because we had everything in our hood. Okay. We had everything. So I won't say ghetto because we lived like we was in the ghetto. We lived good. I had two hardworking parents. Okay, provided for all our needs. They ain't steal it, they ain't take it from nobody, they ain't do none of that. They worked hard so they could take care of their children. And we had a village. So yeah, I don't know the guess. So when they be like, some things I just never took on. Just because where you from don't mean that is who you are. And you don't have to use that mentality and stuff like that. So some of this, I don't be understanding that. Yeah, I've been around and I've seen a lot of stuff, but I didn't let that become me. I just knew and I learned from it. And that's who I am today. That made me wiser, offline, online, wherever. So some of that stuff I try to get off of here when I'm not feeling my best. Because I don't want to come on here and curse nobody out. And when you agitated and already upset, you can misinterpret things, you mishear things, and some things may come out the wrong way because you're just upset for the moment. And it's not even like you meant to talk to somebody else that way. It just came out that way because you are frustrated a little bit, you know? But anywho, I ain't gonna prolong and keep saying the same thing. But yeah, anyway, I'll post the live that's coming up this week. Stay tuned. I'll be crafting and editing all this weekend and getting myself together because I really want to get this out and do what I need to do. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for, coming through and listening to me. But yeah, I'm kind of checking out a little bit, y'all, because I want to get back to my foodie people. I want to, get back into getting my cooking, doing I want to do like I say, I want to do my what you call it, my podcast. I want to get to red table talk, my tape circle table talk. And I want to get back into doing commentary of, my gardening and stuff like that. And I also want to do cooking collaborations with people and everybody and stuff like that. But all I'm saying is be real with me because I'm a real person. If you're around me for anything else except for, you know what I'm saying, honesty, and I ain't even about to be talking about some, what you call that? What I was about to say. Excuse me. I ain't even about to say loyalty. You have a good day too, Sassy. I ain't even about to say loyalty, but if you hear from anything that ain't got nothing to do with growing on your own pace, not off of the backs of somebody else, not coming to be sneak peeking to see what other people are doing, just to, well, you're gonna have that anyway, right? So I'm gonna take that off the board. All I can say is be great at whatever you do. Be great at whatever you do, and I wish you well. I wish you well. Whatever you take up or pick up from Jill's Comfort Zone or JCZ Craft Logs and more, I wish you the best. Right? Because I ain't no hater. I don't really care. It's what you do with it. It's not what you take away from. Just make it your own. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't do that, that's cool too. I wish you the best. But don't come around me for thinking I'm gonna be chasing and being, because the more you keep yelling and screaming and all these people, they be acting like they ain't talking to you and cursing people out and all that shit. And you're talking to all of your audience because we all do the same thing. We all go other places. We all can't be everywhere at the same time. And especially is one thing to click, like, and share out. But most of the time, I'm engaging in people's chats and I'm not just pop in and then don't say nothing a whole live unless I'm at work. But or busy recording and stuff, and sometimes I don't even drop down. I do be listening. That's why you gotta be careful what you be saying about people, because I do listen. I be in the clouds listening, but I'm busy. I can't drop down because once you drop down, you got to start speaking to everybody. Hello, 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 hello. And and then it become redundant. And sometimes I'm in and out the chat. I'm not really in there. Once I drop down in the chat, I'm just up top listening and handling business in my life. And that's as everybody should. Cause yeah, and I'm about to get back on my schedule, setting it up to where I'm not there in, shutting down. I'm talking about where using being online too long and stuff like that, because it's really, I can't get my own work done if I'm online, and I know it's good to support everybody, but you got to secure your bag as well. But anywho, again, thank y'all for listening to my little rant for my lunch break. That was my lunch break. I'm about to have some yogurt and blueberries for lunch since I spent my lunch break here with y'all. So let me get back to work. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Please stay warm, be blessed, stay sucker free, And don't let nobody steal your joy. And remember, every gift God provided to you, can't nobody take it. Only you can give up on you. You just keep pushing and keep going, and the doors will open. You know what I'm saying? Doors will open, change will come, and more stuff. So it's almost the end of January. Saturday is the end of January of 2026. Get on it. Thank y'all for following my challenges. That's over there at Jill's Comfort Zone, the Better Than Yesterday challenge, which remind me, I forgot to um, um, drop my Better Than Yesterday today. So yeah, get on it. Love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stay prayed up, stay warm, and stay away from people who have no value and of anything to bring out goodness within. It's okay to watch some stuff, but when stuff start really getting down, and you got to think about the mentality of people who really, really are into certain stuff and they're serious about it and think they can troll people who's online and have all these things going on. You got to pay attention to these people and think, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, it's too much. You're too invested. What are you doing? Because ain't none of these people really your friends because you fall out every day with somebody and you'll never get to know. But I thank people who pour into me and stay here and rock it out with your girl. You know what I mean? So, anyway, stay sucker free and I'm out of here. Shout out to the replay gang. Uh, I say gang, the replay peeps, gang, whatever. Okay. And y'all have a great day. Later, y'all.